My father's life is an example of the great American dream. I mean, he literally started with nothing. We've always celebrated Founders Day since my dad passed 10 years ago, but to do this on his 100th birthday is a very special opportunity. My dad was very proud of serving our country. He was a patriot till his last days. He was always a patriot.
My dad felt called to the ministry when he was a youth. When he talked to his pastor said, you know, Buzz, you are so brilliant business-wise. You can make a bigger impact in the church if you will go into business. Because not only did he build warehouses everywhere around here and businesses everywhere around here, he really helped build the kingdom of God around here. And that was a part of his life.
Buzz started out making keys, also repairing locks, and he was the best. And anytime somebody had a problem, couldn't open the lock, it took him about 2 seconds. Then we were starting to really be good friends, and he mentioned to me that you should build tilt-up. I said, Buzz, I don't know how to build a tilt-up concrete building. And he jokingly said, well, we'll build one together.
Buzz Oates the man is really what this was all initiated off of, and I smile when I say that because it's such a close relationship with him. And he really was the driving kind of factor for what has now become an organization.
He was a person that was capable and principled and stood on what he believed. You know, he was fearless and garnered a lot of respect.
The company aligns a lot with Buzz's values and always has. And Buzz's values are really just hard work, honesty, fairness, integrity, do what's right. And we still live by those today. And then with success comes humility. And your success is really not personal. It's really the people that help you get there and the community that helps you get there.
Buzz was a good, successful businessman, so he started partnering up with people. And that really became the genesis of what became kind of Buzz Oates Enterprises, so to speak. But he was a deal junkie. I mean, he loved the kind of deal. It wasn't like he strategized to build an industrial development company. He wanted to do all kinds of stuff. We've moved from having individual deals standing alone and kind of on a fragmented collective basis into a consolidated enterprise.
Buzz was a pioneer in this region going back to the start of tilt-up construction, which is our forte today. Now it's very common. It's an efficient form of construction for these type of facilities that we build. We build facilities for people, businesses, and communities to grow. Many of us Sacramento raised and have a strong affection for our hometown, and we try to make this a better community. So we like to be engaged politically, civically, and socially, besides just economically.
I was blessed to be able to be so close to Buzz. I was thankful that his family trusted me to kind of take that next step into this transition once he passed away, to say, hey, we can grow this even further. And it is a responsibility to do it with that same integrity, that same sense of character, and to do that in such a way where we've grown the platform, but we've grown it with strength. And so now others can step into the leadership and the opportunity of this place and then grow it to something I hopefully couldn't even imagine.
We have a great foundation of assets in which allow us to build upon this portfolio. We continue to attract really exciting talent that we think has the ability to carry this thing far forward beyond us and continue to have a positive impact to the communities in which we kind of work in, and again, back to providing opportunities for people and businesses and communities to grow.
Buzz's originally kind of core civic or charitable mindedness came up from his background in the church. And he did it in such a way it was usually centered around real estate because that's what he knew.
So St. John's started on the church steps in 1985 at St. John's Lutheran Church in Midtown. And for several years, the church was supporting women who were on the footsteps of the church. And so what St. John's does is we welcome those women, those children into the program, and we help them stabilize and re-envision their lives. What Buzz did for St. John's is helped us acquire the property that's here, the 3 buildings that we have, the numerous bedrooms that are in here. It's a very large piece of property that we couldn't have done on our own. And one of the things I think that makes St. John's so special is that we're all in one place, and that's what makes the power of the community so effective here, is because we're all here together, and Buzz had everything to do with us acquiring this property.
Buzz was never someone who wanted to have his name on anything. He liked to give, but in a very under the radar, very quiet way that in which he gave in his terms. And that was his style.
One of the reasons why we're doing this centennial event is to tell the story a little bit. And I think it deserves it. I think, whenever I think about the things that we've been engaged in, when I think about the people that have worked here, I smile because I know that if Buzz could somehow be here and he would have never done it the way we're doing it, but he'd be super proud of this.